Foundation for West Africa has petitioned the Office of the Special Prosecutor to investigate alleged corruption and corruption-related activities at the National Service Authority. The petition, dated today, December 4, 2024, follows months of investigation by the Fourth Estate, which has uncovered what they call a troubling pattern of mismanagement and corruption at the National Service Authority that reportedly cost the state millions of Ghana cedis annually since 2018. The correspondence to the OSP intercepted by Class News also includes evidence gathered by the team as attached to the petition detailing various corruption-related activities within the National Service Authority, including creation and use of thousands of fake student index numbers that are assigned to supposed graduates from various tertiary institutions. It also includes huge difference between the figures of the total number of personnel eligible for deployment announced by the public, by the National Service Authority, and also figures presented to Parliament and enrollment and posting and many other things. So let's get a breakdown of what the petition is about. My colleague Havela Kekeli has joined me in studio. Havela, what are specifically the concerns the Media Foundation for West Africa wants the Office of the Special Prosecutor to address or investigate?
Yeah, so they gave 10 allegations, and the first one had to do with creation and use of thousands of fake student index numbers that are assigned to supposed graduates from various tertiary institutions. They give details here. According to them, they found that each year since the 2018 and 2019 service year, thousands of fake student index numbers are created and assigned to non-existing students who are then supposedly enrolled in a scheme and posted to do national service. And according to them, the institutions for which the bulk of such fake student index numbers are created and used for fake enrollment and postings include the University of Education, Winneba, the University of Cape Coast, the University for Development Studies, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Tamale Technical University, among others. And they give some tables here. University for Education, they give some details here, examples of the thousands fake student IDs created and used. They gave some numbers here. For some reason I'm not able to mention those numbers. And then detailing each institutions and the various figures or numbers and the IDs. And then the second one has to do with huge differences between figures announced to the public by the NSA and figures is presented to Parliament. And according to them, at the beginning of every service year, the NSA announces to the public through a press release the total number of personnel eligible for deployment for the specific year. The announcement after the NSA has collated the list of students or graduates directly submitted by accredited tertiary institution onto the NSA portal. And that one, they gave some figures here. When you look at 2017-2018 figures announced by the NSA to public as eligible persons for national service for the year 2017-2018 was 91,871. But what the figures they gave to Parliament was 88,939, making a difference of 2,932. For the 2018-2019 year, they presented a figure. The figure they gave to the public is 85,708. What they presented to Parliament is 135,603, making a difference of 49,895. They provide that of 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. For 2020, 2021, they gave the public 86,078 and presented 125,050 to Parliament, making a difference of 38,972. That is a percentage difference of 45%. But they highlighted that it is true that there will be persons who may have defaulted in doing national service in previous years and may enroll after the announcement of the eligible figures for the year. But in the same vein, it is also true that not all those announced as eligible for national service by the NSA in a particular year will enroll for the service in the same year, as evident there. And then the third reason they gave was enrollment and posting for enrollment and posting of overaged persons. And according to them, data set obtained by the Fourth Estate from the NSA database show a curious pattern of persons whose date of birth indicates that they could not have been genuinely enrolled for national service. There are persons whose date of birth in the NSA database indicates they are in their 90s, 80s, 70s, and yet have been supposedly enrolled for service. And they gave some examples. One, Nimatu Salifu is said to have graduated from the University for Development Studies, and back then development studies, her date of birth is January 1st. They provided 1931. She was posted to a school called Piyagi DA Primary School. They gave another.
Which year was she posted there, according to the documents you have?
So according to that is 2022-2023 year. Yes, very recent.
Okay.
Yes.
So all in all, what does the Media Foundation for West Africa want the OSP to do?
Yeah, so they are asking the OSP to immediately investigate some of these issues. They also raised concerns over the fact that they picked information that the NSA is trying to delete some of the information from their database. Hence, the OSP should also conduct forensic audit into their IT systems and all that. Have you made contact to the National Service Authority? Yeah, we tried speaking to the NSA on this issue. They declined an interview. They are yet to make a comment on that. Yes. Havalaka Kelly, grateful that you joined us. So those are the details of the petition that was submitted to the Office of the Special Prosecutor just today by the Media Foundation for West Africa. Remember that the Fourth Estate was supposed to have previewed a documentary on this whole happenings, corruption related issues at the National Service Authority. 2 days ago, the authority secured an interim court injunction against the Fourth Estate from publicizing the findings of their document. So based on that, they have then decided to petition the Office of the Special Prosecutor to investigate this matter. As and when the National Service Authority decides to publicly respond to the concerns that have been raised by the Media Foundation for West Africa or the Fourth Estate, will bring you their response. But let's stay a while longer on corruption-related matters. Executive Director of the Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability, Manasseh Thompson, has expressed concern over what he calls attempts by lawyers of former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapaa to stop CHRAJ from investigating her. You recall that 5 individuals, Manasseh Thompson, Al Hassan Kojo Beidu, Mr. Bernard Ambataila Mona, who is the presidential candidate for the People's National Convention, Ransford Entry, and Joyce Aticho on 20th May, petitioned the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice CHRAJ to investigate Cecilia Dapaa for allegedly acquiring assets disproportionate to her income after a theft report at her home, leading to the resignation in July 2023. The stolen items included substantial amounts of money that has $1 million, 300,000 euros, and 350,000 Ghana cedis, as well as luxury handbags valued at $35,000 and $95,000 worth of jewelry. This sparked public outrage amidst Ghana's economic challenges and the devaluation of the cedi. The petitioners, in their request, urged CHRAJ to scrutinize Ms. Dapaa's assets, which include $1,390,000, 300,000 euros, 3,212,007 Ghana cedis, and bank accounts in both cedis and dollars. But today, CHRAJ has written a letter to ASEPA. Now, their response to the petition for this group, according to ASEPA, is really interesting. I'll read to you verbatim what the communique of CHRAJ is to Manasseh Thompson, and then we'll speak to Manasseh Thompson on this. This is reply to your petition for investigations of Madam Cecilia Dapaa for acquiring more assets than her income under Article 286. We wish to refer to your letter. It has the date of the letter of May 20, 2024 on the above subject matter lodged with the Commission on the 5th of June 2024, and to inform you that the respondent per her solicitors
in two separate letters dated 17th October 2024 and 25th November 2024 respectively, has raised a preliminary legal objection to the jurisdiction of the Commission to investigate the matter on two main grounds, which we have stated as follows. Now, the first ground for the preliminary objection is that the respondent was not a public officer on the date on which the petition was lodged, and therefore not amenable to investigations by the Commission under Article 287 of the 1902 Constitution. And the second reason for that preliminary objection is that no allegation of non-declaration of assets or a false declaration of assets in contravention of Article 2862 of the 1902 Constitution by the respondent has been made by you, the petitioners, to trigger the Commission's mandate under Article 287. He goes on to say that the letter dated 17 October, which was attached as Appendix A, was in response to the Commission's request for comments on the petition, whilst the letter dated on November 25, 2024, Appendix B, was in reply to the Commission's response to the initial objection raised by the solicitors. The Commission intends to give its ruling on this preliminary objection, but requires your position on the objection to its jurisdiction raised in both letters by the councils within 10 days upon receipt of this letter. This is signed by Director Anti-Corruption Department for the Commissioner, Stephen Azantilo. And so let's speak to Manasseh Thompson. He is Executive Director. I'm told that unfortunately our line to Manasseh Thompson has dropped. We will try and re-establish contact with him. But he's written something on social media, and I'm reading that verbatim. That's the response to the CHRAJ letter. He says, "This is truly absurd and it flies in the face of common sense and accountability. It sets a reckless precedent that would undermine the ability of the state to hold public officers accountable when they exit office. CHRAJ to decline jurisdiction on the basis of that the respondent is no longer a public officer is not only repugnant to sound judgment but also against public policy." So that's the reaction of Manasseh Thompson to the CHRAJ development.